Alam mo yung feeling na drum brake na nga to sa harap at sa likod, carbureted na, tapos medyo maliit pa. So medyo mapapaisip ka talaga if beginner ka, sa'yo ba to talaga tong motorcycle na to? Thoughts nyo po on Honda Navi versus XR125 based po on practicality and savings in the long run. Tanong yan ni AYN LZND. Grabing pangalan yan, boss, pero tara, pag-usapan natin yan. So, boss Ayn, for me, masasabi ko talaga mas gusto ko or mas preferred ko si Honda XR125 over Honda Navi. Why? Simply because yung height ko is around 5'10" and I'm weighing around 70 to 80 kilos. Sa seat height pa lang, panalo na sa XRM doon. Tapos kay Honda Navi naman, medyo maliit at saka sobrang laking bulas ko tingnan doon. So if makikita mo, yung preference ko dito is panalong-panalo to, si XRM para sa akin. Simply because yung height ko is medyo magiging malaking bulas ako tingnan kay Honda Navi. And hindi natin alam, baka makukulangan ako sa speed dito because na rin mas maliit yung kaniyang engine displacement over kay Honda XRM. So practicality and savings wise, nasa sayo pa rin yan talaga kasi situations talaga natin yung makakapagsabi natin which is the better motorcycle para sa atin. And last but not the least siguro bakit mas pipiliin ko si Honda XR125 Fi over Honda Navi is that dito sa Cebu, meron kaming bridge dito which is called CCLEX, which is natutulungan niya kaming mga taga Cebu City na makapadpad ng Lapu-Lapu City within just few minutes. So just by buying a 125cc motorcycle, I could have that kind of perks just because I chose this kind of motorcycle. Basically, personal preference tong mga nakikita mo dito kung bakit piling-pili ko si Honda XR125 over kay Honda Navi. But if beginner ka or gusto mo tong motor na to as your secondary motorcycle, yung tipong nakabili ka ng motor na sobrang ganda and gusto mo ng pang-araw-araw ng motor, then hindi ka talaga magsisisi sa dalawang motor na to because alam naman natin kapag Honda, subok na. Now, ang main question natin dito is, if beginner ka, alin dito ang mas maganda? Si Honda Navi ba na bagong labas lang ni Honda or si Honda XR125 na subok na? Para magkaalamanan na, tara, i-compare natin yung specs. Sa engine displacement ni Honda XR125 is meron siyang 124.8cc while si Honda Navi naman is nagkakaroon ng 109.2cc. Maximum power naman ni Honda XR125 is 9.5 horsepower at 7,500 RPM while si Honda Navi naman is 7.8 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. Fuel tank, di sila nagkakalayo dito which is si Honda XR125 is 3.9 liters while si Honda Navi naman is naka 3.6 liters. Seat height natin. Yung seat height natin dito kay XR125 is naka 775mm while si Honda Navi is naka 765mm. While sa motorcycle start options, pareho tayong naka-electric push start dito and naka-kickstart kay Honda XRM tsaka kay Honda Navi. Tires naman dito natin kay Honda XRM is naka 70/90, 17 sa harap. Tapos 80/90, 17 sa likod naman. And this motorcycle has a tube type kind of tires. While kay Honda Navi is naka 90/90/12 sa harap at 90/100/10 naman sa likod. Ang brakes naman ni Honda XRM is nakadepende sa anong variant yung pipiliin mo. Whether it's the DS, DSX, or the motard. So yung sa DS is front disc sa harap, tapos drum brake sa likod. While si DSX tsaka si motard is naka front disc sa harap, tsaka front disc sa likod. So, ayun lang naman yung difference nila sa kanilang variation. Tapos, si Honda Navi naman is naka-dual drum brakes dito. So, sa harap at likod, naka-drum brake to. So, ayan. Medyo lamang dito si Honda XRM. So, ayan. Take note of it. So, ang transmission type naman natin kay Honda XRM is naka-semi-automatic. Tapos naman, si Honda Navi is naka-automatic motorcycle to. Hindi natin mapagkakamalan na automatic motorcycle tong motor na to simply because aakalain mo talagang manual motorcycle to kasi meron siyang dalawang lever sa harap. But if titingnan mo yung foot pegs nito, wala siyang laman na kahit anong foot brakes or for gear change natin dito. So masasabi mo talagang front brake sa harap, tapos sa likod naman sa left natin na lever. Ground clearance ni Honda XR125 is 145mm, tapos kay Honda Navi naman is 156mm. Lamang kaunti si Navi, but masasabi mong sa specs pa lang, mas lamang talaga ng marami si XRM dito. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin ang key features ni Honda XR125 against kay Honda Navi. First key features na nakikita kong maganda dito kay Honda XRM is, this motorcycle is designed for rugged styling which also has a decent ground clearance na pwedeng-pwede talaga sa ating mga probinsya. And pwede mo talaga ipanggala dito or dalhin mo itong motorcycle na to for your camping or for your trail road trips. Next din naman is that naka-semi-automatic to, which means sobrang less ng stress mo dito sa daan kasi less lang talaga yung pag-iisip mo sa pag-control ng gearing nito, but as well as your mind is still engaged sa daan para hindi ka naman maging passive sa pagdadrive mo. Which means pag medyo passive ka, mapapaisip ka ng iba tapos hindi mo na mamalayan na nakapiga ka lang sa motor and might lead you to accidents. And lastly siguro is because itong XR125 na to is the new version ni Honda XR125. If naalala nyo pa yung napaka old generation nito, sobrang ganda kasi nung pinalitan nila ng ganitong klaseng version is mas pinaganda pa nila yung performance nito and yung usual na upgrades from the old XRM. I think carburetor pa yon and hindi pa nila na-upgrade. Not until dumating tong bagong XR125 Fi ngayon. Now, ang key features naman ni Honda Navi is this motorcycle has a pre-selected audience talaga. Masasabi mong ito yung mga klaseng taong medyo more on the budget side na hindi masyadong nagmamind sa medyo kaliitan ng ganitong klaseng motorcycle because this is more on the compact styling. This is also more on the mini bikers series with a scooter-like performance kasi alam naman natin na automatic tong motor na to. Ma-enjoy mo pa yung CVT transmission nito dahil nga 'di ba automatic, but also meron itong storage sa kanyang utility box for this kind of size is napakaganda even though kanyang design is napaka-compact. Ngayon pag-usapan naman natin ang advantage and disadvantages of the Honda XR125 versus Honda Navi. First, let's go on the advantages. Ang advantage if pinili mo si Honda XR125 is it can handle through rough and uneven roads. Especially dito sa Pilipinas, medyo maraming malulubak na daan, merong mabubundok, and pwedeng-pwede talaga to sa mga trail roads, especially if ang pag-uusapan natin is si Honda XRM. Next naman dito is naka-fuel injected ito, so it means it has fuel efficient and more reliability sa ating engine kay Honda XRM. And last siguro is that we can have more control thanks to semi-automatic gearbox na hatid ng semi-automatic kind of motorcycle. Now, ang disadvantage naman ni Honda XRM is, if beginner ka, manual shifting from gear 1 to gear 2 might be harder for you. Next naman, if you're taller, especially sa mga height kong ganito, the stance of this may feel a little bit more intimidating compared to shorter riders. And last but not the least is that dahil nga mas naunang naipalabas si Honda XRM, mas less yung kanang unique design compared kay Honda Navi. Kasi nga 'di ba, kaka-release lang ng Honda Navi. Ngayon pag-usapan naman natin ang advantage and disadvantages ni Honda Navi. First of all, ang pinakamaganda dito and pinakamagandang advantage dito is that it has super beginner friendly with automatic transmission pa. So malit na nga yung kanyang seat height tapos naka-automatic pa, less na less talaga yung chances mong matumba. Second, mas magiging less pa yung chance mo na matumba kasi lightweight and easy to maneuver talaga to, especially in traffic. So, imaginein mo, if beginner ka, you'll try to maneuver this motorcycle sa mga medyo masisikip na daan. Sure na sure akong makakalusog ka talaga dito without a sweat na sa tingin mo, mas mahirapan ka compared sa ibang motor. Third is, if you'll get this motorcycle is that you will have fun, stylish, and have a customizable kind of motorcycle. Pwede mo siya lagyan ng malamotard na styling, yung parang mga CRF, tapos pwede mo rin lagyan ng top box, lagyan ng MDL, meron ka ng mini CRF nito if ganito yung styling mo. Makikita mo naman yan sa ibang design na rin-release ni Honda Navi for imaginative customization para sa mga gustong i-customize tong motor na to. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin yung disadvantages. First dito is the smaller tires. Bakit? Smaller tires are less stable on rough roads. Second is, it has less power compared to XR125. Kaya nga, sinabi ko at the first place na 110 lang si Honda Navi, tapos si Honda XR naman is naka 125 na. And merong perks yung 125 if nandito ka sa Cebu. Third naman na disadvantage ni Honda Navi dito is naka drum brakes to on both front and rear. Alam mo yung feeling na drum brake na nga to sa harap at sa likod, carbureted na, tapos medyo maliit pa, so medyo mapapaisip ka talaga if beginner ka, sa'yo ba to talaga tong motorcycle na to? Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin ang road condition capabilities ni Honda Navi tsaka ni Honda XRM. Si Honda XRM is built to handle trails, rough barangay roads, or yung mga matatirik pa na daan, even to the light floods, kayang-kaya niya. So, kayang-kaya niyang pumalag sa medyo mga mababaha kasi nga it has a taller ground clearance. While si Honda Navi, yung best na best performance niya talaga if ito yung bibilin mo is that it is best for city streets kasi smooth na smooth talaga ito pag nandun ka, especially on the smooth roads. But if gagamitin mo to pang trail, gagamitin mo to for somewhere else, medyo mag-struggle siya konti, but not that much din naman. This is also not ideal for the floods kasi nga maliit yung tires niya which can cause to more slippery situations. Ngayon, is the Honda XR125 and Honda Navi good for beginners? While si Honda XR is a good choice for those who want to learn shifting and eventually move to bigger bikes, semi-auto may feel tricky for absolute beginners. Kasi nga naman, di ba, if you're gonna try this motorcycle, usually pag beginner ka, wala kang theory, wala kang idea, or hindi ka naka-research ng masyado, if paano ba talaga gumana ang isang motor. So, yung parang isipan mo lang is, pipiga ka lang ng motor mo and you're good to go. But si semi-automatic kasi is, meron siyang pagtimpla kung kailan ka magsisegunda, magtitersyera, tapos magkakwarta. So, yun usually talaga yung galawan ni semi-automatic. While si Honda Navi naman is the most absolute beginner-friendly na motorcycle if nagbabalak kang bumili ng motor. However, if naisipan mo tong motorcycle na to kasi nga wala siyang clutch, wala siyang gear shifting, just gas and go ka lang yung style mo dito, but if napag-isipan mo gusto mo nang bumili ng motor or gusto mo mag-upgrade, I can really say for just how many months or how many years, mapapaisip ka talaga bumili ng bagong motor agad. Which is, kung kaya mo naman, walang problema. But if beginner ka, medyo hirap bumili ng bago dahil sa budgeting or kaya naman sa financial situation mo, then I can really say, if gusto mo tong gamitin motor or need mo talaga ng motor for your day-to-day, si Honda Navi na talaga. But if kaya mong mag-XRM or mag-RS125Fi, Honda Click ba, then why not, diba? So, yun lang naman yung point ko dito. So, if you're beginner, which one to choose nga ba? Si Honda XRM125 or si Honda Navi? So, for me, if first time mo talaga, masasabi ko si Honda Navi ang best practice motorcycle. While si Honda XR125 is the beginner motorcycle rider kind of motorcycle. Which means, ito yung gagamitin mong motor for how many years? Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Masasabi ko talagang maaasahan mo to, alam mo talagang subok na, and alam mo talagang less na less pa sa maintenance. Long-term purposes, Honda XR125 yung masasabi kong mas magandang motorcycle over Honda Navi. Especially if yung height mo is pang average height ng mga Pinoy, which is 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". Ayan, masasabi mo talagang okay na okay itong si XR125. Hindi ka masyadong tingkayad, hindi ka rin masyadong makikita mong parang ikaw yung nagdo-dominate ng motor. So, it means medyo may control ka sa motor mo. Which means parang nag-how to train your dragon ka. So, last but not the least, which is better for this kind of motorcycles? Si Honda Navi ba or si Honda XRM? So, for me, if you're a casual city rider, then ang marirecommend ko sa'yo is si Honda Navi. But if you're more in the practical kind of rider, si XR125 na talaga yung masasabi kong mas magandang motorcycle. Kasi nga, di ba, subok na and kuhang-kuha na nila Honda yung ating tiwala. Especially ako na naka-Honda RS125Fi. So, ang verdict ko dito, si Honda XRM is napakaganda kasi versatile to sa mga workhouse built for Filipino roads, especially on our provinces. While si Honda Navi naman stands out as a fun, urban commuter, and super beginner-friendly kind of motorcycle. Both deliver great value, but your choice may depend on ano talaga yung mas kailangan mo for your day-to-day purposes. At the end of the day naman, pag bumili tayo ng motor, ang lagi kong nasasabi natin, bakit tayo bumibili ng motor is because matutulungan tayo nito, especially sa pag-commute. Mas malilesen yung travel time natin if gagamitin natin to pang work, gagamitin natin to pang school, or gagamitin natin to pang hatid sundo, at kahit ano pa. Whether groceries man, or family errands, or kahit pang personal road trip mo, hindi ka nalugi sa dalawang to. So all in all talaga, choice mo na kung ano yung pinakamaganda para sa'yo. So if you find this video helpful, you can follow me for more. Like this video na rin and comment down below your thoughts. If meron kang suggestions or questions, pwede natin pag-usapan yan dyan together with the community. You can also support me by purchasing helpful products para sa'yo dyan sa mga affiliate videos ko. And always remember lang to ride safe and see you on my next video.